Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Legends Arceus. As you can see behind me, I've put together a new team somewhat. I added Gardevoir and Garchomp to the team. As you can see, Crobat sleeps kind of weird. But in the last episode, we went ahead and completed some miscellaneous quests with some of the guild leaders and other people of Jubilife Village. And in this episode, we are in the Global Coastlands to go ahead and get the fire plate. Unfortunately, I accidentally triggered a cutscene. So before we head there, I'm going to show that off. That festival attended by everyone in the clans and the Galaxy team alike. Oh, it was wonderful. Being able to spend time with Iceskin in front of everyone was like a dream come true. Shadow, Lena, I'm sorry, Polina here has something she wants to discuss with you. That's right, you should also hear this, Irida. It seems something is once again very much amiss on Firespit Island. Oh, Firespit Island? Oh dear, you seem reluctant to get involved. It's just very hot there. My, you speak such disparaged terms of the seat that my Lord Arcanine calls home. And to think you call yourself our leader, Irida. No, Lena, I didn't. Oh, stop with that silly old nickname in front of others, won't you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. It's just an old habit. Well, anyway, you heard her. Please get to Firespit Island so we can resolve this. Truly, please hurry. I might melt out there. Okay, we'll go to Firespit Island. Okay, so now that we know what Irida wants us to do, we can pretty much head over to Firespit Island. So that way we can go encounter, I think it's Heatran here. Assuming that because it's a volcano. But let's go ahead and come over here. Oh look, there's an Alpha Ninetales. I should probably catch him sometime. And it looks like I can't fly this way. But I do see an unknown. Let's try and catch him real quick. He should not be too hard to get. All we have to do is hit him with the Ultra Ball. Okay, so maybe this is just a little bit harder than I expected. Let me see if I can actually climb up here. Or maybe if I back up farther enough. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. I didn't think this would be difficult to get. I'm sure it's not that important. Because we're here to get Heatran. Though it's kind of difficult to fly, because it kind of won't let me. But I am going to catch this Pokemon, if he lets me. Oh, we're taking quite a bit of damage. I think I'll just ignore them all for now. And I can catch them after we go ahead and fight. I think we just have to come right up here. I can see that Paulina is here. I'll just ignore her because it looks like we can just walk right over here. And here's Iceken. Hello, Shadow. Thank you for coming out so far out of your way. Warden Iceken, wasn't Lena joining us? Oh, yes, about that. It seems she wanted some time with her lord, so she's asked us to check the Lava Dome Sanctum without her. What? The nerve of... She knows I can't stand sweltering places like this. I'm sure she meant no ill will. The one of the Lord of the Isles is such a kind, gentle soul. Anyway, Shadow, shall we go? Might as well get this over with. Of course, let's go ahead and enter the Lava Dome. I think that's what he called it. This is a brand new cave that we didn't notice when we fought Arcanine. But here's Heatran. Careful, Shadow. We are extra careful, and he is on fire. Uh-oh. I do think I changed out my Floatzel out a little too early. Because I think I could have used a water type here. Oh, so let's see. He kind of has this little shield. If I can use these mud balls to break it, maybe I can fight him? Okay, there we go. Who would be good for this? I guess we'll use our Alpha Gardevoir. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the Moon Blast. Because we are trying to catch him. And it looks like Heatran isn't playing games with us. Let's try Dialga now. Maybe if I can hit him with a strong style Iron Tail. Maybe that'll do something. Hopefully, Heatran is easier to catch as we go through. Unfortunately, we're about to lose Dialga. Who should we send next? I guess we could try Garchomp, but I don't think he'll be able to handle that ground move. So let's send in Crobat, because I know he won't be able to touch him with that Earth Tremor. So let's try Cross Poison. Oh wait, I forgot to read that. It doesn't work on him. So Air Slash. Oh no. Crobat got burned. I'm going to go ahead and strong style this next attack. Just in case. So far this battle is not going in our favor. And my Pokemon are pretty tough. I am going to see if Typhlosion can handle this. Or at least hang in there for me to throw an Ultra Ball. Let's see if we get him. Nope, Heatran is definitely playing hard to get. Let's try that one more time. Maybe he'll change his mind. Nope. Heatran is definitely getting angry with us. I just need Typhlosion to hang in there. I'm sorry, Typhlosion. This is definitely not going well. So I guess I'll switch into Lucario, because he's pretty fast. And I'm going to try to... Let's go Agile style Iron Tail. Oh, he actually avoided it. This isn't good. I have no idea what's gonna happen soon if I lose Garchomp. I should probably try another Ultra Ball. You know, third time's a charm. Oh wow, that actually worked. Garchomp, he scared him into joining us. And we got the Iron Plate. So now we can continue to get other plates as well. Whew. At least the heat's let up a bit. With both Arcanine and Heatran spewing flames about on a volcanic island, it certainly does get a bit toasty. Warren Iceken, I have to ask you, do you think there was any need at all for me to be here? Yes, of course there was. After all, you're the leader of the Pearl Clan, and this trouble cropped up right under the seat of one of your clan's nobles, so, yes, it was surely best for you to come see it. Admirable of you to look after your clan's affairs. Do you really think so? I was wondering if it might not be revenge for all the times I pushed Lena to train her Growlithe harder. That's surely not the case. Even if Warren Paulina may have mentioned something about the need for, tough love. I thought so, to think she was so patient and kind with Growlithe, but when it comes to me... Well, Shadow, you did great. Well, just head back ahead of you then. I'm not gonna question what's going on here, but we got the plate of Fire Spit Island, and we have 2 more to gather. I'm surprised at how strong Heatran was, actually. He took out our whole team except Garchomp. And with that completed, I think it's time to go ahead and head over to the next area where we need to gather another plate. So here we are now at the Snow Point Temple to gather our next plate that we need to acquire. I believe it is right down here. And we should have the requirements to open it now. Okay, I guess we'll look at the door. Oh, wouldn't have expected to run into you up here, Shadow. What are you doing? You're here to try to find the secrets lurking at Snow Point Temple, aren't you? That's what my clairvoyance told me. You do tend to get mixed up in all kinds of strange goings on. Yes, we do. This door here, well, they say behind it sleeps a Pokemon so great it could tow around the entirety of the continents that lie to the south. No matter what we do, this door just won't seem to open. Well, good thing I have the requirements to open it, which is the Icicle Plate, the Iron Plate, and the Stone Plate. The stone plate, iron plate, and icicle plate you're carrying are reacting to the door. And there we go, we opened it. So I guess with that being open, we just head down here. And we'll go ahead and find Regigigas. Hopefully I don't have to solve any weird puzzles like we did when we first came by here. We do have to be careful with some Pokemon. I don't really want to fight any of them, but there seems to be a lot of them down here. But we should just keep going downward. And there he is, Regigigas. They say he's asleep, but I saw him moving. What in time is that thing? It's colossal. It sure seems to be a Pokemon, but let's see what my clairvoyance has to say. Was that a good impression? Yep, definitely a Pokemon. My clairvoyance showed me a vision of it in motion. I guess that's my cue to go fight him. But before I fight him, I'm going to save my game real quick. Okay, now I'm ready to fight him. Hello, Regigigas. He is pretty big, but I think Dialga's bigger. The funny thing about Regigigas is he has a slow start ability, which means for the first 5 turns, he's pretty much not that strong. But once it hits the 6th turn, he'll be really powerful. And there's kind of a joke going on because not many people like this Pokemon because of that ability. They think it's kind of bad because of it actually. And he's the only one in this game specifically to have an ability. But Typhlosion weakened him. Typhlosion weakened him quite a bit already, so I think I should try to catch him before he hits his full power. Let's see if we can get him on the first try. Hopefully he doesn't break out. Oh, that actually went easier than expected. I thought he would put up more of a fight. But hey, that's good news for us, because we got the blank plate, which is for normal type Pokemon. Now, that was one solid Pokemon, like a giant born of the very earth. That is because that is exactly what Regigigas is. I guess this is just a part of your job with the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Shadow? I can't wait to see it in the Pokedex when it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up too. See you, Shadow. We should do another chase sometime. I agree. It's kind of fun having these two around. I do admit I'm more of a Diamond Clan member myself, even though we're in the expedition team. So with Regigigas caught, there's only one plate we need to find, which I know exactly where to get it. So let's fast forward a bit so we can go grab that. So we are now at the Coronet Highlands, because this is apparently where our final plate is. I don't suppose a grunt like you would even know, but I guess it behooves me to ask. Do you know the Pokemon called Cresselia? Of course we do. It's the moon Pokemon. Well, I figured you'd know. I wouldn't expect any less from someone who managed to defeat me, even if it was just a fluke. Cresselia is said to be the very embodiment of the crescent moon. Her feathers are called lunar feathers, and legend says if you were to hold one as you fall asleep, you'll be visited by wondrous dreams. That makes sense. Well, I call her a nightmare, that pesky Cresselia. She descended upon Moonview Arena and caused my lord to hide herself away. I'm worried about Electro that I can't even sleep, never mind dream. Think you might be able to catch Cresselia and perhaps even claim one of those lunar feathers. Oh, do catch that pesky flying Coruscant. I would never think Cresselia was a Coruscant, but hey, if that's what Melly thinks, to each their own. Do it for my poor Electrode. Let's catch her. Though I suppose Cresselia can't be all bad if she at least recognizes the perfection of the arena, looked after with loving care by the great Melly. Sure, that's why. So there's Cresselia. Or should I say the Coruscant? Now let's go ahead and try to catch her. Oh no, we're confused and apparently it reverses the controls. Oh, this is kind of difficult. Because I can't exactly run to her. Let's throw a Pokemon. I think all of these legendaries are gonna have that shield effect, so it might be helpful to carry around mud balls just in case. Let's hit her with a Infernal Parade. I think I can do that one more time. Or 2 more times since Cresselia healed. Let's try this again. So far, I think we're doing pretty good. Typhlosion is definitely hanging in there. We're gonna have to try to hit him again with another Pokemon. Who would be good here? I think I'll go ahead and just put out Crobat. Just to see what will happen. Let's do a agile style air slash. If I remember correctly, Cresselia is a psychic type. So we'll want to be careful when using dark moves. Plus, I am trying to catch Cresselia. And since we're faster, it looks like we'll be able to. As long as she doesn't break free anyway. Nope, looks like Cresselia did want to join us. So we should go tell Melly. And we got the Dread Plate, which powers up dark type Pokemon. That makes sense for a nightmare healing Pokemon. Well, this is unexpected. Instead of a lunar feather, you got some kind of plate. I do feel power emanating from it though. In any case, if Cresselia did not gift us with any of her feathers, then I suppose she thought we had no need for them. Not bad at all, Grunt, though I suppose anyone with enough luck to best the great Melly should be able to handle at least that much. Think about it. A halfway competent person like you might actually make a decent sparring partner to help my lord and I grow stronger still. I will go back to the settlement and tell the others about the feathers that we didn't get. I mean, we might have not gotten the feathers, but we got the dread plate. And it looks like we should go back to Kogata now. I wonder what she's gonna tell us now that we have them all. But before we continue that, there are actually some legendary Pokemon I wanted to go catch first. Now here we are in the Obsidian Fieldlands because I remember that someone wanted to thank a Pokemon and they told us to go to a flower patch, which I think might be here. I could be wrong though. This doesn't look like a flower patch. This seems to be the flower field Medi has been looking for. This is the field from back then? I don't know, it doesn't look like the field. The flowers may be withered, but I remember the surrounding exactly. This has to be the place. Are you sure? Excuse me, can you hear me, kind Pokemon? A long time ago, I got lost out here and you guided me back. I don't know if I'd have to make it home without you, so I just came to say thank you so much. Oh, would you look at that? The flowers. It looks like the Pokemon heard her. Oh, there she is. Shaman. And it looks like Shaman is very happy with her. Thank you very much, Shadow. I'll make sure to thank Mai for pointing me toward you as well. I suppose you'll be staying here to study that Pokemon? Well, good luck with your work. Take care. Of course we're gonna stay and study the Pokemon. I am gonna try and catch him. I'm not going to battle him, so I think I'll just try to catch her stealthily. Why is she running to me? Was my cover blown? No, I don't think it was. I'm going to try and stealth catch Shaman. Who saw me? Oh, it was just you. I think I'll just throw this glob at you. Just so it makes catching Shaman easier. Hey, come back. Okay, you're making this a little bit difficult. Is Shaman still here? I don't see Shaman. I think because of that Pokemon, it ran away. No, I still hear Shaman. No, come back. Come back, Shaman. Can I feed you something? Oh. Shaman disappeared. Let's try this again. So, the battle for Shaman continues. I don't know where Shaman is, but what I do know is I need to go ahead and catch her. And I need to do it in any possible way. Oh, there we go. It took a couple tries, but we finally got her. And we completed the token of gratitude. I don't know why, but Shaman made it more difficult than it should have been. And since we're here, I did complete the massive mass outbreak. So we might as well go see what Mai has to say. Thank you for your investigation in the Obsidian Fieldlands. And that's another quest completed. That's a lot of smoke bombs she gave us, but we could use every bit. Did you learn anything about these massive mass outbreaks? They come in rainstorms. What could that mean? Do Pokemon gather when there's especially heavy rain? I wonder whether Munchlax was reacting to the rainstorm or to the massive mass outbreak itself. We'll just have to investigate further, but how best to do so? We've had a good look around the Obsidian Fieldlands, but it's only raised more questions. That throne doesn't suit you at all. It's Caliba! Mistress Caliba, will you see? I'm assuming this is where we tell her everything. Mass outbreaks that occur during rainstorms, I've never heard such a thing. But of course, life is full of surprises. After all, it's not often that Pokemon from beyond our world appear at the Temple of Sinnoh either. Perhaps these Pokemon are reacting to the arrival of mighty Palkia. Why don't we head back to Jubilife Village? Rizu's shop may be a good place to visit. That girl's place is awfully popular after all. And where people gather information abound. Of course, the hairdressers. Good thinking. If anyone there has seen one of these massive mass outbreaks, they might be willing to share the details. It's settled then. I'll wait for you at the hairdressers. I guess we're going back to the village now. And with one quick trip, here we are at Erazu's. Oh, Shadow, Mistress Caliba's waiting for you. Come on in. I wonder what details we're about to find out here. Hopefully it's something useful. And it looks like this person might have information. I heard all about these massive mass outbreaks. I bet there's some sort of Pokemon festival. It's like what I heard from a customer who came here from Johto. Apparently on nights with a full moon, Clefairy get together and dance. It's basically a gathering of Pokemon that only happen when certain conditions are met. Sounds pretty similar to massive mass outbreaks, don't you think? So massive mass outbreaks could be a festival for Pokemon to enjoy the rainstorm. I think she might be right on this one, actually. It seems you're still biting your tongue, Erazu. Have you heard anything else? Well, I did hear something weird from the Diamond Clan friend of mine. What was it? They said they saw a mass outbreak of alphas in the Crimson Marylands. But seriously, do alphas ever gather in groups? My friend must have made a mistake, right? Alphas grouping together, if this is part of a massive mass outbreak, it sounds dangerous. Very dangerous. Even the Lady of the Ridge would be no match for a mass outbreak of alphas. It's natural to worry about the unknown. That's why Shadow is investigating this for us now, to put our concerns to rest. You're right, it seems our next stop is to investigate the Crimson Marylands. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to go investigate there as well. But instead of going there, we are actually going to head somewhere else real quick. Sorry, Mai, we're gonna have to join you another time. Because I want to catch one more Pokemon. So, it is the evening time in the Cobalt Coastlands, and I remember we took quest number 66, the Sea's Legend, and it pretty much gave us a riddle. So we needed to gather 3 Pokemon in our party, Overquill, Mantike, and Weasel. And apparently if we swim over here during the evening, we get a cutscene. You heard something that sounded like a cry and a boulder shifting in the distance. And it wants us to go investigate, because this is apparently a Pokemon that the professor saw. And I believe it might involve this cave I found over here. Okay, so apparently north of Veilstone Cave, which is pretty much right up here, there's this cave called the... Oh, let's remove that. The Seaside Hollow after that cutscene triggers. And I believe we're allowed to pretty much go inside now. So let me save my game real quick and then we'll go ahead and enter. So now we're inside this cave and there we go, another legendary Pokemon. Or 4 legendary Pokemon. Let's go ahead and get our mud balls ready. This is going to be quite a bit to knock down their shields. And let's go ahead and throw our Pokemon. I'm going to try and catch all 4 of them. Oh wow. They're level 35, so I can't really attack them. So let's just start throwing Ultra Balls at them. This one is a Phione, which I failed to catch. So let's try that one more time. We do have 3 of them, plus the Manaphy. I just hope Dialga can stick in there until we can catch him. So let's try that again. It would be really nice if we could catch all 4. Okay, so it looks like we might have to attack. But the only Pokemon we have that can attack them are quite high level. So maybe if I try one more time with an Ultra Ball, maybe he'll like us. I'm hoping it'll let us catch him now. Okay, so there's one. It might take a little bit of work, but we can catch them all. I just hope I don't run out of Ultra Balls by then. Which means I should probably turn my attention to Manaphy, which I believe is you. Yes, I believe the yellow one is Manaphy. So let's turn our attention to them, and it is level 50, so I think he should be able to survive a agile style flash cannon. I hope anyways. Oh, that didn't do too much. But that did a lot, so let me heal up real quick. Oh, wrong Pokemon. I definitely can't use Typhlosion here. Those water moves will hurt him really bad. Okay, Manaphy, we're going to try Flash Cannon on you one more time. But just a regular style. I do need to catch him pretty soon because these water pulses hurt. And the Moonblast. Let's see if it'll let me catch him if I attempt. I wonder if I could have caught him without the fight. But there we go, we caught Manaphy. Now we just have to deal with the other two. So it should not be as bad now. I think I'll just go ahead and start throwing Ultra Balls just in hopes of catching. I did catch their leader, so maybe they'll be like, let's join them. Or not. Oh, I accidentally fainted one of the Fiones. And there we go, this battle took quite a bit of time, but I caught two of the Fione and the Manaphy. Unfortunately, I accidentally fainted the third Fione. But I don't think the professor's too worried about that. We should probably go tell him what happened. Professor, I bring you news. I see, you caught our mysterious swimmer, so it was Manaphy all along. It seems Manaphy here is a migratory Pokemon, drifting to and fro across the sea since long ago. At least that's what it says in the sea's legend. I had a jolly hard time getting hold of this tome, but it seems it was worth it in the end. And there we go, we completed the sea's legend. I'm quite satisfied with what we've done today. We've caught many legendaries. We got the final plates that we needed. So I think that'll be all for this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna go see what Kogeta needs from us now that we have all the plates. And we'll just continue our journey from there. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!